Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dude and dudettes. I'm Matt Burns.
Yeah, I'm Elmo.
Elmo? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're having a good day anyway, Elmo.
Yeah. No, today's been a bitch.
Unfortunately, Elmo, I need to have my co-host.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I am James Irvine.
That he is, and you are listening to The Burning Truth. And don't touch that dial. Or, don't turn your headset off. Don't switch to another, program source or anything. You're probably sitting there thinking, hang on, it's not Sunday.
No, it's Wednesday.
More importantly, it's...
Why Wednesday?
Of course. Now, I bet you're all wondering why, of course, why today? Why Wednesday? Why not? But the major reason why we didn't actually do one last Sunday, you probably might have, you may already know, you may not know. If you don't, we'll just clear you up. Last week was WrestleMania week. And if we even attempted to do one on Sunday, we would be missing out on one crucial event, wouldn't we?
Yes, of course.
Which would have been night 2 of WrestleMania. So instead of us missing out on that, we thought, why don't we decide to move the episode to another day so we can cover it all in one hit?
Yeah. Yep, that was the idea, that was the plan.
Exactly. And the best way of doing it is, let's just keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Also known as the, I believe, the KISS method?
Yes, the KISS
Yes.
method.
But, anyway, before we get on to further, more of the major topics of what's been going on recently, especially with last week being WrestleMania week, we've got to do something first, haven't we?
Yeah, I've just got to ask you one question first, though.
Go on.
Was that really necessary?
Yes.
I agree. It was necessary.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I bring to you our Why Wednesday watershed.
It's the first ever.
It's a first ever, and that was quite catchy. Would that be another catchphrase? God damn it! Another catchphrase.
Add it to the list.
You're on the list! And no, that is not of the lexicon of Le Champion. or the list of Jericho.
Whoops.
Whoops. Anyway, without further ado, I shall say again, I bring to you the watershed for Why Wednesday, or the Why Wednesday watershed. The following broadcast may contain language, opinions, and topics that may not be suitable for younger listeners, or for those that are easily offended. However, I do believe that Mr. Tumble is much easier on the eyes and ears.
I can agree with that. For the kids.
For the kids, of course. This programme is not for the kids, though. Hence the watershed.
Of course. Although that would be very, very awkward.
Yeah, just a little bit. I do not plan on trying to explain to a child what a cunt is, or a twat, or a dickhead, or Skeletor, or a filthy bastard.
Next, you'd be saying you'd be getting them asking what a quidgibo is.
Quidgibo. I've not heard that word in a long time.
And
Wow.
And let me just say this: probably mostly the adults will probably know what that one is, due to a certain TV show.
Quidgibo. Wow, that's a blast from the past. That one is. Oh, fuck, I'm old.
I thought I'd just throw that in, just put it by. You got probably everyone who's listening in, anyone who's younger, of the younger generation, probably just going, "What's a quizzy bow?"
Yeah, just ask your mum and dad.
Or better yet, just watch some classic episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
It's all on there.
Oh my god.
But let's push on further, shall we? And let's just state that the Burning Truth is in full 100% support of Black Lives Matter.
And we also are advocates for hashtag speaking out.
That we are. We have always got a mic available and airtime available to anybody who wants to voice their opinions on these topics, just as long as there's no slander or anything of a certain, aiming towards anybody, because we don't want to be sued.
Libelous nature, I do believe that you are trying to refer to, Mr. Burns.
Yes, I just the words just suddenly escaped my mind.
Really? Just like most of the time, where you can't think of anything to say, so it's always no.
No, that's not when I'm actually doing that.
You did it again.
I almost did it. It could be worse. I could be saying a certain network, but we're not going to go there.
Beer cock.
Nope.
Beer nut.
Anyway, genuinely, we've always got time available for that discussion. If anybody wants to ever have it, always. And of course,
if they want to have it, I know where this is going.
And who left the door open for Quagmire?
I don't know. I do often wonder who put 50p in the dickhead, but I never get the answer.
Who knows? But anyway, one thing I will say is, for everyone who probably knows the Burning Truth, we actually have a blog.
Yes. And we also have a bum slot, which is shaped like a coin slot.
That rhymes so oddly, weirdly well.
Yeah, I just really wasn't thinking when I said it, but if it rhymes, then it goes with the times.
There we go. But anyway, the point being is, this week's blog, recommend you check it out, because it's not quite a blog.
No, it's not. It's a vlog.
It is a vlog, and let me just point this out. It is the first ever vlog done.
For the Burning Truth.
Correct. And the man who was the, I believe, the person to do it is none other than my colleague.
Your friendly neighbourhood Irvine.
Correct. Once... Oh, good Lord, I was just thinking to myself, do I even attempt to butcher that classic line?
Go on, try.
I'm just trying to think which way he's doing it. I just don't know. It's like one small... You know which one you know what I'm on about?
Oh, my God. Are you on about the Neil Armstrong quote?
Yeah, so I was thinking one small step for Irvine, one giant leap for the Burning Truth.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, that'll work. Even though that was cringeworthy, I'll let that one slide.
I had to, because you're breaking down barriers with the vlog.
Would you say I'm breaking down the walls?
You could say that. But anyway, moving on. We, of course, you probably might have noticed with us being on Why Wednesday, everyone's probably who's normally been listening to TBT interviews is probably wondering, where is our regular scheduled weekly interview that we normally do?
Now, because it was WrestleMania week last week, it wouldn't be... I don't feel like it had been right. I think it deserves to be put out there at a better time when we're not as busy.
to say we've been busy. Although, I will say, we do actually have one scheduled already.
Well, we've had it scheduled, but it's in the works to be completed.
Yes, it's currently being in the final works and could very well be set to be completed by later on today. So we could possibly bring it out today, but due to content wise, and what we don't want to do is we don't want to sort of just rush content out just for
The sake of just for the
Yeah.
sake of it. Don't want
Just
to
for
do
the
that
sake.
because it'll overload us and it'll overload you guys. It'd be you get bored, in other words. But even though that we are broadcasting live today, we will also be broadcasting this Sunday.
Yes, we will be.
Potentially with the view of another interview back on Why Wednesdays.
Yes, on the following week. After next week.
Yep.
It will be back. Scheduled for, but as for who it will be,
it's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Even Michael Jordan doesn't know.
Maybe even Rhonda might even have an idea. Maybe.
Who's that?
Rhonda.
Yeah. Or Joey Janela.
Ooh. Bit of, nice bit of name dropping there. But anyway, let's just say this, just for the record, it's not Joey Janela.
No, it's not Joey Janela, even though that would be pretty fucking sweet.
That would be epic.
But I think the interview that we have had is also an epic interview, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
And it is also a first for me as well. Just like most of the interviews. But, but this one, it really is actually a first, considering who we've interviewed already.
Yes. And it is an interesting chat, and it's someone who is an advocate of mental health as well.
Yes, and a very, very sweet individual.
Outside the square circle.
Outside the squared circle. Yeah, sorry, I missed that bit. But you get in the ring with them, and you are going to get murdered.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, genuinely, keep an eye out on our social media for when we do the big reveal of who that is. Which will be most likely either a Monday or Tuesday. Or could it be even a Sunday? We don't know. You'll have to wait and find out.
It could either be on a mind-blowing Monday or a twatting Tuesday. Why did you sound like Herbert with that then?
I didn't even know I could even do that. I have no idea.
I'll have to ask one of the many, many ladies that you have been prowling around whether you make them noises.
Whoa! No.
You know what you'd like? You actually remind me of a Velociraptor stalking its prey.
Why did I just expect you to turn around to say to me now soon, clever girl?
No, that bit happens when you poke your head out of the bush. I just got that picture now in Jurassic Park when a head comes poking out the bushes. You clever girl. And it's Kyle's face.
Kyle? You mean your cousin?
No. South Park Kyle.
Ah. God damn it, Kyle!
Kyle Broflosky.
Fair enough. But anyway.
Screw you, Kyle.
Yeah. But anyway, let's move on, shall we? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a lot to cover.
Yep.
And to put it bluntly, this was WrestleMania week. And when we say it's WrestleMania week, we mean we've got a lot to cover. However, before we even get to WrestleMania, or even the whole WWE side of the thing, I am just going to be putting out a bit of a quick mention, which is towards Impact Wrestling first. Hello?
No.
What was that?
I don't know.
Right, well, anyway, the mention for Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling has just had someone who is from the ECW generation, and we're not on about the actual WWE ECW one. The old school ECW.
Yep.
Jazz. Who was pretty much, open cans of whoop ass and taking names. She was trying to acquire the Impact Knockouts Championship by claiming it from, and I apologise if I butcher the name, Deonna Purrazzo. Right, and the stipulation was career versus championship.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as you could probably guess from the reaction from what I'm saying right now, Jazz was unsuccessful. Meaning that her career in Impact has ended. And more importantly, she has most likely retired from wrestling as a whole. So, genuine respects to Jazz, who has been in the wrestling business for numerous years, especially going through the old school ECW days.
Old school.
And we are talking when there was pretty much no rules.
I just want to say I can't remember a match in ECW that actually had a stipulation.
Really?
Apart from murder, death, kill.
All ladder matches.
All ladder matches.
Barbed wire matches.
Yeah, but I'm on about a normal stipulation.
Oh, you mean just a regular straight up wrestling match?
Yeah, where Spike Dudley nearly dies.
They did have them. They do have them. Genuinely, they do.
When?
It's just Steve Austin versus Mickey Whiplash.
Wow. Fuck me.
What?
Many moons ago.
Then you got when I believe Cactus Jack decided to become less hardcore.
Yeah, even though he says that I'm going less hardcore, he still went hardcore.
Pretty much.
So, and it's like that. Oh, everybody, pass me a chair.
Yeah, of course, we've already covered that, as you can imagine. But yes, genuinely, thank you very much, Jazz, for the many, many, many years that you've put in the wrestling industry, and we hope you do well.
I do, yeah. I do. I really, really do.
We all hope you do well in your future endeavours, whatever it may be.
Whatever it may be. Que sera.
I did wonder when you were going to do that. I was almost tempted to join in with you. I was like, no, I'm not going to ruin the moment.
Whatever will be, will be.
Right, shall we get down to WrestleMania week?
Yes, let's get down to WrestleMania week.
Now, the problem that we've got is, half of this is going to be mostly me.
Yeah, because I've only seen 1.5 matches of NXT TakeOver.
Yes. And I've watched both NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver, and of course WrestleMania 37.
Yeah. Let's just put it this way. I'm a wrestling fan, but I really thought there was way too much wrestling last week.
I tried to keep up.
Way too much wrestling. Raw, Impact, NXT TakeOver, AEW. WrestleMania, SmackDown,
Hall of
fucking
Fame.
hell, Hall of Fame, more like Hall of Fuckery.
Then straight after the Raw after Mania, then NXT on Tuesday.
Oh God, man, what the fucking hell?
Essentially, we actually had a wrestling show last week. No, even if we include today, we had a wrestling show, right, from last Monday to even tonight.
Yeah, that's like over a week.
A week and a half. Bear this in mind, we
too
had
much.
Raw. We've got Raw, we've got the takeovers, we've got the Hall of Fames, we've got AEW, we've got Impact Wrestling, we've also got SmackDown, we've got the whole bloody WrestleMania. We actually had, I believe, TNA's big main event that they had as well, I think, as well. We also had the Raw after Mania, we've also got NXT, and even tonight we've even got AEW Dynamite.
Yeah, I was just about to say AEW's tonight.
Oh, and
I mean, what the
actually,
hell?
my mistake, AEW Elevation on Monday as well.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that one.
How much content? I will say this now. If someone says out loud, "There's not enough wrestling content," are you serious?
All you got to do is look at last week.
Right?
I was going to say the last fucking 8 days.
Wait. Would you like me to make you shiver right now?
I'm already shivering. I've got my thumb up my bum.
That's only 3 companies.
Yeah.
Never mind the fact that there's ROH.
Did we have NXT UK last week? We did, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Was that the certain
yes, it was.
debut match of a certain Amelia McKenzie?
Yes, it was.
So
yes,
we had another day of fucking wrestling. My God.
Yes. Which I believe was on the same day of night 2 of A Stand and Deliver. And I'll give one props to one person for that entire week. Walter, you're an absolute goddamn machine.
Yeah, come on, mate. Some of that's got to be pre-recorded, easy.
Yeah, of course it is. But still, 2 championship matches?
Yeah.
Same
well,
week?
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on, shall we? And where do we want to go first? Shall we go in the correct order? Shall we go into the order in best order for us both?
Yeah, let's go in the correct order.
Right, NXT Takeover, stand and deliver.
Bite-sized chunks, Mr. Burns. Bite-sized chunks.
It is bite-sized chunks because I've literally got them down into categories.
Buttholes.
That's our category. That's how we've done it. Basically, what I'm just going to cover is match of night 1, MVP of night 1, match of night 2, MVP of night 2, match of the whole event, and prediction winner.
Yay!
Right. Match of night 1, genuinely, for me, has to go to Walter and Tommaso Ciampa. Genuinely. Because that match was absolutely epic, and I might be a little bit biased with with me being, with us being, a UK wrestler, a British wrestler and everything. The style that they were using resonated with the British style. It told a massively wonderful story with the fact that Tommaso Ciampa was avoiding that hand and was injuring that hand, so he couldn't even use that chop all through the match. But then when Walter was using it, like when he hits the announce table, he breaks almost the entire announce table in half.
Wow.
Yeah. And by the way, we're not talking an announce table that, we're not talking about the Spanish announce table where if you so much as look at it, it goes through.
Always this poor Spanish announcement table.
And Tony Storm wasn't there.
It seemed more action than certain celebrities.
Yeah. All I'll say to you is, when you see the damage that Walter's hand can cause, you sit there thinking, if he just caused that to if he's just done that, what the hell's he going to do on bare skin?
Well, we know what he's going to do on Besk. I feel sorry for his wife.
But yeah, genuinely, absolutely epic match. Can't fault it. Me MVP of the night. Now, I am going to go with me MVP of the night on night one. I'm stuck between two. I'm stuck between Tommaso Ciampa for the fact that he was so vicious at going at Walter's hand to make sure it doesn't hit him, or Bronson Reed.
Mm.
And you know what? I'm going to go down the Bronson Reed route because no, actually no, my mistake. I'm not. I'm going to go down instead Isaiah Swerve Scott instead, because in that elimination match for to decide the number one contender for the NXT North American Championship, Isaiah Swerve Scott was one of the ones who started the match and was the last one eliminated. And there was one spot in it I never thought he'd be able to pull off and hit Bronson Reed with. Bear in mind, how big is Bronson Reed?
I don't know.
Any answers?
I just said I don't fucking know.
Bear this in mind, he dubs himself. he is monstrous. He is also known as a thick boy, as he was dubbed once at one point. And I'm just trying to think. I would say he is not a small lad. He's not someone you're going to be throwing around like a rag dog. Would you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to take it a guess. I'm just going to have a guess at a rough guess, because he is built like a unit, genuinely. But you know what? No, I'm not even going to guess his weight, because I'm not even going to go down that ballpark. He is a big guy, and for someone like Isaiah Swerve Scott to manage to power slam him on the edge of the ring.
Sounds painful.
And what made it even worse, it wasn't clean. We are talking at an angle. When I saw that landing, I was just now thinking to myself, if he's meant to be going over, there could be a change in the next few seconds. Because I have never seen a referee fly outside the square circle to check up on him so quickly in my life.
So is that your MVP then?
I'm going to go with the MVP, Isaiah Swerve Scott, because the fact that he managed to outlast and stay around from start to finish showed a true quality finesse and showed had a good showing. Put on a good performance.
Giggity.
Anyway, match of the night 2. This one is difficult because I'm stuck between a few matches here, because Bronson Reed had a really good showing on this one again, but I am gonna have to go with the main event of night 2. But the problem is, which one do we go with? Do we go with the Karrion Kross versus, the Finn Balor?
Mm.
Or do we go for the unsanctioned match?
Yeah, I unsanctioned matches now don't mean anything since watching Britt Baker.
Although this was a very, very good match.
But
it was a very...
it may not as well have been an unsanctioned match. It may as well just have been a mildly timid hardcore match.
No, I disagree with you for how they handled it.
Any crimson?
It's WWE.
Exactly. So
I will say, part of the floor of the stage went through.
I'm not being funny, but I sat on my toilet seat not long ago and part of it went through. Does that make it impressive? No.
That just says you need to go see a doctor.
Why? It wasn't the turd that broke it. It was my ass.
That's fine.
It was my Irvine.
Anyway, generally though, but it was a good match, not taken away from the whole story. But I have to agree with what you were saying, and the fact that the one thing that the original main event, which was the for the NXT Championship, Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor, the mental game that was going into this match was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And for anybody who may have actually had any doubters for Karrion Kross, myself included, the match sold it for me. Worthy of being the champion. Well happy with it. Great storytelling.
We all knew he was going to win it back after coming back from injury. It was just a matter of when.
Yeah. Now we've got the match of the whole event. I'm just going to be quick and simple with this one. I'm going to be picking the match of night one, which was the, I believe, the, Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT UK Championship. Absolutely amazing. Phenomenal. For match of the whole event. Shall we move on to prediction winner?
Yeah, let's move on to prediction winner.
Prediction winner. That would be by 2 points, by the way. Senor James Irvine.
Whee!
Genuinely,
Give me a round of applause. I didn't ask you to masturbate for me. I said a round of applause.
Unfortunately, I was giving you a... I was
No,
just about to...
no,
not saying
no.
that, not saying that, no.
No.
I was giving a round of applause, saying that I'm the only one who can do it, because we can't have any crowds. Remember, social distancing. What?
Ah.
But anyway, you won by 2 points on there. Shall we move on to WrestleMania 37?
I think we should move on to WrestleMania 37.
Would you care to start us off with your order first? Match of night one.
Let me just get the list up again because it just jogs my memory a little bit.
So you're having to load it up on Google, are you?
No, actually, I'm using Ask Jeeves.
Ah. I'm surprised you haven't gone on to Vista yet.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, you crazy fool.
That's just brilliant.
But obviously, we had the start of WrestleMania was delayed because of the weather. Funnily enough, you'd expect that at football.
Oh, actually, can I just pause you there because I've got to put a bit of a laugh here right now because I have got to say, how insane are WWE right now?
Pretty fucking insane.
You know why I'm about to say this, don't you?
I have a good idea.
Because bear this in mind, I will say the fact that they prepared for COVID so brilliantly that they absolutely forgot about Mother Nature. But to have the first match involve somebody with thunder in their graphics, calling himself the Almighty, and the other gentleman walking out with a big, massive metal sword pointing up to the sky.
Kentucky Fried Drew.
Are you trying to get someone shot?
We'll talk about that in a minute anyway.
Yes.
So, my...
Tough to decide?
Yeah, they're all for different reasons, though, you know. But the only one that I can say that stood out for night one, for me, my favourite match of night one, was Cesaro and Seth Rollins. And no, that's not me being biased because I love Cesaro.
You can be as biased as you want to be.
Yeah, I just found that they got good chemistry. And the fact that Cesaro deserves this more than any wrestler at the moment, he deserves the push. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it was brilliant. I enjoyed it because Cesaro, he managed to counter the curb stomp with a lifting up, you know, with lifting Seth Rollins up mid-air and coming up so quickly that the actual European uppercut made a thunderous clap.
Pretty much where you got everyone outside just going, he did!
Yeah, oh yeah, it was pretty much one of them moments where you think, oh shit, he's dead.
Were you expecting Chris Tucker get in the ring and just go, you got knocked the fuck out?
It was like Chris Tucker rolls into the ring and goes, man, you just got knocked the fuck out.
Pretty much.
Oh man, it was fucking amazing. And, you know, I say this quite a lot about Seth Rollins. He annoys me, but damn, that man can wrestle.
Yeah.
And, you know, I look at Cesaro, but I just see Cesaro as the better of the two. I don't know why. I don't think it's biased of me. I just believe that Cesaro is the better wrestler. I just think that Seth Rollins, you know, he got spoon-fed with his gimmick.
Mm.
But now, obviously, he's got a really terrible gimmick, so it's not going to be hard to make him look shit, really, is it?
It's not that. I think he's more or less of, because he's been up the top, he's probably giving back a little bit.
I hope that's the case.
We hope that's the case.
But we all saw it when he left because he was having... not personally, Becky Lynch was having a baby, so, you know, obviously he left to do that. But you could tell he just wasn't arsed before he left. His body language said it all. It's either that or he's the world's greatest actor. You know, but anyway, that was my match of night one. It was fucking brilliant. I could watch that over and over again.
For me, it's between three matches on night one. You've already mentioned one of them. The second one has to be Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and Morrison. For the simple fact of, did anyone expect bloody Bad Bunny to do so well?
I wasn't expecting him to do so well. I really, really wasn't. And that Canadian Destroyer he did, damn, that was good.
Do you know what they called it on the show, though?
Oh, if you dare. I can't remember because little details, you know.
I had to... when I was watching it the second time, and I heard it, I had to sit down and laugh my head off.
Please don't say it was the bunny hop.
So close.
The
Bunny Destroyer.
No! Why? Why would you do that? That just sounds like he's going around molesting bunnies. Why? The poor bunny rabbits. Oh, my God.
Because he's a bad bunny.
No! That's even worse.
I know. It doesn't help.
It does not help at all.
And the other match...
Somebody call the RSPCA.
The other match has to be Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks.
Now, I enjoyed that match, but I just don't think it was main event worthy.
I do.
No.
As much as I know you're a big Cesaro fan, I'm going to go with the Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks because this match, you can see at the beginning of it, they sort of broke the bit of the character a little bit, but at the same time, it's WrestleMania. It's a big event. You can see how much both of them want to do well in this match. You can see them almost looking like they're about to smirk at each other. And if anyone turns around and says, they shouldn't be smirking at each other, well, nothing personal, but the cameraman should be doing a better job of not putting the camera in their face.
Yeah.
When they're smiling.
Nah.
You could have gone for a wide angle shot, different angles. You got the technology.
No, I actually thought that was a nice touch.
Personally,
I actually thought that was a nice touch because Bianca Belair...
No, I'm saying if they didn't want it in.
If they didn't want it in, then yeah, fair enough. But I just thought it made sense that they had it in because it showed emotion. It showed how much it actually meant to them. And the fact that it's the first show on the main roster that's had fans in for over a year says a lot.
Yeah. And bear this in mind...
It was still a lot of fans at 25,000.
Yeah, and it was the first ever singles women's main event at WrestleMania.
Yes. Well, it wasn't the main event, but it was the main event.
It's still a main event
the first show.
Of the first night.
Yeah,
it's still
main event of the first night, but it wasn't the main event of the whole WrestleMania.
No.
But I do agree that it should be classed as a main event, but it was not, in technicality terms, it was not the main event.
Yeah, because everyone can turn around and say, the main event was the last one ever. Yeah, they can do that, but let them get on with it. It's still history defining, it's still history making, and both of them were up to the challenge.
I'm not trying to take anything away.
No. That's what I'm saying. I was actually agreeing with you. And just saying, if anybody else wants to turn around and say, oh, well, then that's classified it. My colleague isn't saying that. Far from it. My colleague is actually just turning around and saying both of them were deserving of it.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a really good match. I just think that there was better on the night. I can name, without the Cesaro and Seth Rollins match, I could easily say that, my next favourite on that was Bobby Lashley and McIntyre, even though it was missing certain things.
But still great.
Like a fucking storyline. But yeah, it was still...
It did have one.
Oh, really? Yes. Really? Shall we get into a debate about this? Because I know I'll win.
Whoever hits the finisher, whoever got the proper finisher on it would be getting the win. And the first mistake that happens would cause the win to happen.
No. I'm going to do your trick now.
Cat.
No. I'm going to do your trick now. No.
Go on then.
Allow me to say that the way that he set up for the Claymore, which would have finished the match, and then for MVP to shout something blah, 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 on the sideline, and then he gets distracted, which didn't even warrant a distraction. It's not like he got on the apron or anything like that and distracted him. He just shouted something and distracted him. Now, it made more sense if he'd gone on a fucking apron and actually distracted him, but no.
He got a cane. He can barely even get up.
I don't give a shit.
How dare you pick on MVP who's using a cane?
There's a fucking staircase. There's a fucking staircase at the side of the ring. Don't even start with that, Mr. Beans. Don't even start. Because I tell you now, he could have easily distracted him in many other ways, but no, he decided to shout something that was rather childish. But
You're going to lose! What?
Yeah, it's like, huh? It's like, that does not warrant a distraction. I'm sorry, but it doesn't, and it didn't make sense, and it ruined that match for me. But I still think it was better than a Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair match, because it's Drew McIntyre. And I actually quite like Bobby Lashley, even though they have literally done a disservice to the Hurt Business.
Yeah, we won't even touch Raw.
I don't want to touch Raw.
No,
I want to touch it.
I'm just saying.
Touch it.
We'll cover that probably on the Sunday episode, most likely, because that will be most likely
A rant.
That will be rage-inducing.
No, that will be a proven rant.
Yeah, pretty much. From both of us.
But yeah, it just didn't make sense. He just fucking there. It's like he may as well have mooed at the side of the fucking ring. That still wouldn't have distracted. And it's like Drew McIntyre's reaction was like, "Is that it?" You could tell that it was like, "Is that it? Is that what you're going to distract me with?" And as soon as he turns around, it's like, misses the Claymore. Oh fucking hell! Yeah, you know he's lost now. But what a pathetic way to end it.
It happens.
That's twice now. He's faced two wrestlers. He's faced Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns, and he's passed out to both of them.
He didn't tap out, at least.
Yeah, but he passed out. No.
He's not saying I give up. His body
No. Did. Whatever happened to clean finishes? That is not a clean finish. To me, that is just boring.
I'm not the writer of that show. I'm not the promoter of that show. I'm not the one who made that match.
Thank God, because you disagree with me, and you still write just as much crap as they do.
No, I wouldn't have done it that way, personally.
If you want Bobby Lashley to look good, you need him to beat McIntyre
clean
with a pinfall.
Clean.
With a pinfall, so clean. Or tap out.
Probably because they're probably holding the gun, probably saying, but Drew's going to win it back later.
What, at the next show?
No, we're not getting onto that rant yet.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Not
fuck's sake. Okay,
let's push on.
You tell me yours. Tell me yours.
Sasha Banks and, I already said it. Sasha Banks
and Bianca Belair. So definitely. Who's your MVP of first night?
MVP? Bad Bunny.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you there, because for somebody who doesn't wrestle,
yeah,
he put on a really good display, so I'll agree with that.
Yeah, Bad Bunny, simply because the fact is, he went out of his way, he put on an absolute amazing performance, and then from out of nowhere, as we said, hitting Canadian Destroyers, hitting top rope, showing he can actually wrestle, and took the most of the beat down.
Yeah, he did. He took all the heat. He took all of it.
Now, the odd thing about it is, rumour has it that supposedly Damian Priest was actually still injured going into this match. I don't think he wasn't injured enough to be able to do anything on it. But the point being is, it was still massively impressive that the fact that a celebrity was taking all the heat, which most of them don't ever, and he put out a absolute performance showing top quality service and showing if you put the hard work in, it pays off.
Yep. So now my next question is going to be the worst match of night one.
I was going to say we were doing that after.
Yeah, but obviously there are a few over both nights. And let's just put it this way, we pretty much know where we're going with both of them because they both interact with one another.
Right. We'll do night one first, which is
well, we both may as well say it right now because we know what it's going to be.
Just say it.
And that would be the tag team turmoil match, the women's tag team turmoil match. And the only thing I can say about this is what a pile of shit.
Yeah. That's your input. My input is went on for way too long. The wrong team won, and the fact of really they're going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't make sense. It's just fucking terrible.
And I felt sorry for Mandy Rose as well.
Yeah. So through the next
You know exactly why now, don't you?
Dana Brooke.
Oh, and of course Dana Brooke. Ooh dear.
Oh dear. Well, not oh dear for me, because I rather enjoyed that part. But
I'm sure you did.
We had Mandy Rose, who decided to steal Titus World Slide's gimmick.
Yeah.
I think he should sue her for that.
But then again, I believe Dana Brooke used to be in partnership with Titus will Slide, so he might have had a blessing.
Yeah. Did you just say Dana Brooke?
No, Dana Brooke.
You said Brooke.
I said
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen back to this, and if you said Dana Brooke, I'm gonna have you next on Sunday. Damn it all, Irvine! Damn it all to hell!
Anyway, moving on, shall we?
Yes. We also had the nip slip of Dana Brooke.
Feeling nippy, are we?
Feeling a little bit nippy, are we?
The problem is, out of the two issues, at least WWE were smart enough to go with the slip, and we're not on about the nip slip.
Yeah, we're not on about the nip slip. Well, although if I was Vince McMahon or Skeletor, He-Man, if she was coming back, I'd be going, God damn it! Why do you have to keep making a tit of yourself?
I guarantee you, everyone's probably did that already.
Oh, damn. So great. I enjoyed that part anyway. But then again, it just happens. The nip slip.
The whole fact of the whole match just didn't make a lot of sense.
No, it didn't. And it was just a massive mountain of nips.
And the other thing about it is, this isn't even to do with the fact that our picks were actually losing first either.
No, it really didn't. It just didn't fall in with the narrative.
When you got the Riot Squad,
who are awesome, by the way,
definitely, and showcasing absolute amazement, to then go, oh, we'll just put Natalya and Tamina in. Why?
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me.
Oh, I know why, because Tamina's related to Nia Jax and is probably strong enough to outpower her. Okay, I can see where you're going with that. But aren't they a heel team?
Yeah, don't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
So they went from being a heel team on one night to, it's a babyface because they're up against Nia Jax.
Look, my birds. I'm just going to tell you now, it don't make fucking sense.
Where's my fucking monster?
Where's my fucking monster? Not that cow bullshit.
And it just blows my mind, the fact that it's just fuck.
Yeah, it's just shit. But we'll talk a bit more about that when we've done the night 2.
Oh no! What makes it worse is that's not even the biggest rant I've got. Moving on. Let's move on to night 2.
Yes, please.
Match of the night.
Match of the night for me. Oh God, I'm so torn between 3 matches. The first one being Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
I know exactly why.
Oh yeah, you'll know why. Because a certain particular person on there who I think is a massive cunt. And he got what was coming to him. Rhea Ripley and Asuka.
Ooh.
I know, that was so good. And the triple threat main event. Roman Reigns, Edge, and Daniel Bryan.
Can I put mine out then first?
Yeah, please put yours out first.
Triple threat main event.
Explain.
Because all 3 of them, at one point, were technically told that they wouldn't be able to continue wrestling.
Yeah, it was a nice touch.
and we find out that they're headlining a WrestleMania, all three of them.
Even though one of them shouldn't really have been in the match because he didn't deserve the place, but okay.
Oh, and are you ready for this? This is going to make you smirk. Somebody actually brought it up on Twitter. The think the one thing that you spotted when watching it, and I could hear your rant over it. The finishing pinfall.
Yes.
Somebody brought it up to Mr. Adam Pearce.
Yeah.
And the referee turned around and says, well, their shoulders were on the mat, Roman Reigns was on top, referee's decision is final. So that covers it. Or so you thought. For Adam Pearce to then turn around and say, you might need to come into my office on Friday. We need to have a talk.
Yeah.
So there could be a twist to that story yet.
Well, we shall see. But there's only one way of finding out, and that'll be on SmackDown.
Yes, which will be this Friday. But anyway, the match itself was absolutely chaotic. Some moments you didn't know if they were legit or if they were planned, like the chair breaking, the concertos. Generally, the one thing I will say is I am so surprised that both of them went for the spear at the same time, and the whole fabric of reality didn't implode.
Yeah, I did think that myself. There was actually some genuine funny bits in there as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's like the chair breaking, and you just see Edge's face, and then it's just like, is that a work? Is that real? Did that actually just happen, or is it just a fluke, or what? But he used it to his own advantage.
You just saw him just look at it and say, really?
Yeah, he just looked at it, he was like, I'm so confused right now. What the fuck?
I thought they were more durable than this.
Yeah, I thought they were more durable than this. This is taking the piss. But then it's like, he goes into the crossface, and then he just picks up the little bar, and then starts using it as leverage, and it's fucking... If that was a work, then fair play, because it was so believable. It was unreal.
Yeah.
And it was like...
It isn't, Roman's facial expression says it all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like all he needed was a leather mask and a gimp suit. I got you. Oh, yes, Daddy, give me more. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just broken Matt Burns. Again.
That is just...
You got that envisage in your head now, aren't you?
I can't see it. I can't not see it.
You can't unsee it. I
can't unpicture it every time I close the eyes and see it. It's just the face.
Remind you from the scene from Pulp Fiction. Now, for those that are listening and don't know what the fuck I'm on about, just watch the Edge and just watch the triple threat match and then watch Pulp Fiction. You'll know what I mean. Oh dear. So yeah, that's your match of the night.
Yeah. That's. Oh, I'm done. Just mention yours, please. While I try to compose myself.
So mine, I was so torn between the three matches. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Reason why that would have been was because Logan Paul got his arse handed to him at the end of the match by being the prick that he is.
Getting stunned.
Yeah, whether it was a work or not. I wish it wasn't a work, but obviously it was. But, still, I wish it... I hope and I wish it really fucking hurt him because he's a prick.
Why would he do that?
Exactly. So then I'm torn between Ripley and Asuka versus, with the triple threat, and I'm just like, I'm so fucking torn right now because they were so good. They were so good. And, Sheamus and Riddle was a good match, but it just wasn't up there. It wasn't
Although
up
the
there.
finish.
Yeah, although the finish was fucking brutal. But
Ouch.
you know what? I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley and Asuka because two of my favourite female superstars going at it, and you could tell that they both enjoyed every minute of it. And to be honest, I knew Rhea Ripley would win, not just because of the whole just coming back, because of the whole entrance. She had a live rock entrance, and it was brilliant. I really enjoyed it.
However,
and I haven't enjoyed anything like that since Triple H came into Motorhead.
True. But at the same time, I feel as though WWE have done a bit of a small disservice with Asuka at times.
Yeah, they have. But she's been champion for a while now, so.
But even while she's been champion, they've not really done much with her.
Yeah, I know, but still, she's been champion for a while. But maybe it's because they just haven't got faith in the whole gimmick. I don't know. She needs to change it a little bit, I will admit.
Potentially, which I'm pretty sure that she would be able to. It's just, for me, I just feel as though she got put into a position due to a certain situation. We had another match that was being originally planned. Don't get me started on that situation.
Which I'm so glad it didn't happen, but probably when she comes back, she'll probably end up beating Rhea Ripley. What?
Raw is all I'm just going to say. You'll rant about that on Sunday.
Oh, no. No. She's not back already.
I'm not saying we'll have to mention it on Sunday. Right.
Fuck you, Charlotte Flair. You're such a talented wrestler, but I fucking hate you sometimes.
Okay. Shall we continue?
Yes.
Because your match of the night was the women's one. Great, both deserving women, top contenders, absolutely knock it out of the park, and they are talented.
Also, Rhea Ripley had a wardrobe malfunction. It wasn't as revealing as Dana Brooke, but it could have been potentially if she'd hadn't have pulled the strings on her top.
Yep.
And I actually saw her do it because the chain linkage that she had from the top of her neck snapped. Because you see the referee pick it up and chuck it out the ring, because obviously it's dangerous. But literally about 5 minutes after that, I saw Rhea Ripley just go, "Oh fuck!" And then you just see her get the strings to her top and just pull and tie. It made me laugh. It made me chuckle.
But at least they're prepared. Well prepared.
Oh, we've just had a message. We're
having a few technical difficulties.
Hopefully, you're just the only one.
Right.
It could be their internet. So,
if it isn't, and we find out after, it just means we'll have to do a super episode on Sunday.
Yeah, a super episode.
Good Lord.
Good Lord. That could break the internet worse than Kim Kardashian. Or is that just her ass?
Either. But anyway, let's push on, shall we? And
yes.
Move on to a all-important question.
Go on.
Which is, who is your MVP for night 2?
Ooh, my MVP. Now, oh, God.
I've already got
I'm,
mine.
I'm torn again between 3.
Go on.
Now, this may surprise you, but, well, actually, no, I'm torn between 4. Because even though he lost, he's still put in a hell of a fucking shift.
Go on.
Riddle, or Matt Riddle.
Yes.
Not Sami Zayn, sorry. Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
And Edge.
Right. And where shall we go for you?
I think you should go first because I still need to make my mind up because I'm so torn.
Mine, unfortunately, is going to be very, very, very biased.
Go on.
Simply because what he did.
Go on.
All I'll just say is, Stunner!
Yeah. So you're going Kevin Owens.
I've got to. I'm sorry, but as much as
Logan
Paul,
very Austin-like, didn't he?
Exactly, it was. And credit where credit is due. If that was I'll be honest with you, if Logan Paul, that was meant to be like a proper bump from Logan Paul, if that was a genuine reaction from being stunned.
I was just about to say, because he ate all of that fucking shoulder.
That's what I mean. It's just...
And it's like Logan Paul walking away. I know what people are going to say. Oh, it's only a work. Well, I don't care if it's a work. I'm just hoping that all of his teeth smashed into the bottom of his fucking chin and he had to eat off of his fucking lip.
Well, anyways, right. And the funny thing about it is, yes, we know he's a YouTube sensation. Yes, it's social media. At least WWE was smart enough to still paint him as a villain guy and a bit of an arsehole because he is an arsehole.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he pretty much was his YouTube self.
Yes, which is an arsehole.
I'm so glad that KSI beat him.
I would have called Fix if he didn't.
Yeah,
I still call Fixer of the first one. Draw. Yeah,
it was bollocks. But anyway, so you're going Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah, just for that stunner alone. Done.
I was just about to say, I would pick Kevin Owens, and the fact that he came across as very Austin-like.
Yeah.
You know, there's only one Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I'm just saying he came across as very Austin-like, and not just because of the stunner, because his mannerisms, the way he was acting, it just came across as like a really, really, how can I put it, psychotic, shouty Austin.
Yeah.
So yeah, but because you've gone with Kevin Owens, then I'm going to go with Riddle. I'm just going to have to. Because he put in a shift, and that fucking bro kick that he took was, ow.
And bearing in mind, he almost had his career shortened.
Yeah. He nearly had his career shortened, and, you know, this is why Sheamus is a really good worker. Is that he not only... They obviously planned that, and it was like, oh, shit.
No.
As soon as you saw him slip, it was like, oh, shit, no, that wasn't part of the plan. It was like...
Keep hold,
yeah, it was like,
step down, get out.
He did. He kept hold. He got out of the situation, and he still went and did the move after anyway, but just from the ground floor, and then did the double knees from the top rope just to make up for it, which was really, really good.
A nice little cover as well, that knee drop as well.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it was really good, but
good move.
Kudos to Riddle. He must have. I swear to God, he must have lost a tooth.
If he didn't lose a tooth, I'm surprised. His white bottoms didn't turn brown.
I know, because as soon as he fucking flipped from off the springboard, I thought, oh God, he's going to go for something amazing. Along comes Sheamus, boom, straight in the mush. Oh my God!
And it was like, Oh, he might not have connected with that. 2 seconds later, blood from his mouth.
I was about to say,
Ooh.
I knew he connected with that because you saw Riddle's fucking head go. Doosh!
No. For me, I didn't quite catch it on that first glimpse, if you got what I mean. It's when they went to the replay, slow motion.
Yeah, I saw it straight. To be honest, I am actually surprised he didn't knock him out with that because you saw he got the full brunt of that.
You know, I just realised we're giving props for people for taking big bumps and everything, painful moves. We didn't even give a shout out to it on night one, did we?
Refresh me.
Shane McMahon.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Good lord.
that was ow.
Yeah.
To be fair, that match was actually pretty decent, and it Braun, to his credit, did sell. You know, they did tell a good story with that one.
Yeah. But is he going to turn him off? He's going to kill him? Is he thinking power slam? He'll kill the ring. No, is he thinking choke slam? No, just throw him. Make Shane McMahon do a flip bomb, which he didn't. It was like,
oh yeah, he landed like shoulder first, shoulder, top back first,
flat back.
It was like a swanton bomb, but
flat back
up. Oh god, that looked painful.
Square across the back, and no feet on the floor. It was just boom, all pressure on that back. I bet he was like, "Can someone help me out?"
Yeah.
That's probably why Braun had to pick him up.
I bet he was looking up and just going, "Damn!"
He's like,
"Oh damn!"
And Trent was like, "No, I've got a power slam." No, Strowman just picks up.
No.
Douche.
Yeah, so fair play. We'll play props to that one because that was, and plus the way that he ripped the cage open as well was fucking pretty cool. That was
pretty cool. And you also got to say props to Shane McMahon for being smart enough to get to maneuver his hand quickly enough to not get caught in it as well.
I know, yeah, I did think that because that was another big bump. That was, wasn't it?
What's that?
When he threw him in from the outside.
No, he pulled him in.
Well, I'm sorry, mate, but come on, it was a drag. He was dragged and pulled in.
He dragged him in and pretty much put him on top, and went, "See ya."
It was. Anyway, it was a special moment. It wasn't quite Mankind off the top of the Hell in a Cell, but
No, still, look, it might not be Mankind off Hell in a Cell. Bear this in mind, that's still a height, and he had nothing to fucking cushion him.
Apart from the very expensive
canvas,
which probably didn't really feel like kittens and.
And bear this in mind, he didn't land him in the middle of it.
No, it was near enough around the edge, really, wasn't it? Really, to be fair.
There you go.
And painful.
One thought I will say. Elias, if you're going to swing a chair, fucking swing it.
Yeah, that really cheesed me off.
Moving on, shall we? So, who's your MVP?
Mine is Riddle.
Riddle, okay. You're going for that. And what was your match of the whole event?
Match of the whole event? Oh, God.
It's a night 1 and 2.
I'm still gonna go with Rhea Ripley and Asuka.
And for me, I am going to go with the Triple Threat main event. Night 2.
Yeah, I thought you might do, but that's fair enough though, because they were the best 2 matches of the night. To be fair,
they were absolutely amazing.
Another thing that we haven't given props to is Sasha Banks getting whipped.
Oh.
And the mark that it's left on his stomach.
And the noise it made.
Oh, God. I was like, God damn.
It's one of them. I was like, yeah.
I'm not being funny, mate, but, if I was, if I was like a butler or just a general worker somewhere, and I heard that sound around me, I'd be like, damn, I'm working, motherfucker. Oh, don't hit me. Don't hit me.
No. For me, it was one of them. If I was heading towards a training or anything like that, and I hear someone that seal it, I'm out. Nope, I'm not doing that. Nope.
Yeah, do the Colgate. No, I can't. I'm scared of heights. Oh fuck! I'm doing it.
Boom.
Oh my god! But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at anyway. So that was that was a pretty entertaining coverage, to be fair. But
Yeah.
we are missing something.
What are we missing?
We are missing the shit match from night 2.
Right.
Which there are, funnily enough, with it being night 2, there were 2 shit matches.
Would you care to mention yours?
Yeah, now, mine is rolling on from the
Night
shit
1?
match at night 1. Which means, guess what? Nia Jax, you're in my bad books again.
Ouch. 2 in a row.
Again. 2 in a row. You fucking suck.
And what it worse is, another long match that went on far longer than what it should have done.
Yeah, especially for the outcome that was.
I know.
And I'm sorry, but the match was garbage from start to finish. There were times in the match that they were waiting for Nia Jax to actually do a move, and you could tell Natalia's like, oh my god, will you hurry the fuck up?
Move it!
Move it. Oh god. I just thought, oh my god. Police Academy. Move it.
Move it! Or followed up with, I like to move it.
Yeah. And then followed up by the Blue Oyster.
I'm just going to say is, what hurt me more than anything with this is, this had 14 minutes and 20 seconds.
14 minutes and 20 seconds, 5 minutes more of which could have been given to Rhea Ripley and Asuka, or Matt Riddle.
No.
And
do you know which match suffered the most?
If you dare say Randy Orton and The Fiend, I will slap you.
No.
Just remember that GIF I sent you yesterday regarding a certain interview proposal that we had yesterday?
No.
The one with Bugs Bunny going, no. No.
No.
Every time I say no now, it's like all I can see is that.
Right.
No.
All I'm just going to say is, it's not that one. Do you know which match that got a hit on time?
Go on.
The Nigerian drum fight.
I'm not being funny, mate, but I really didn't enjoy that match.
Do you know how long that match was?
7 or 8 minutes?
6 minutes and 50 seconds.
Wow.
And not once was a drum used in it.
It was, but only to bounce someone's head off.
Once.
I didn't get the match. I didn't get the stipulations.
Basically, it should have just been called a street fight or no DQ.
Yeah.
Instead,
unsanctioned drum fight.
Instead, they went down the route that they did, which we're not going to discuss, because that's a whole ballpark in its own right.
And the fact that the result and outcome really pisses me off.
Well, kind of will do, because
it doesn't matter anyway. The 5 or 6 minutes that you're talking about shouldn't have even gone to that. It probably should have gone to the Rhea Ripley or the main event. I don't think it should have gone to that fucking shit drum fight.
No. I'm saying some of it could have. And the rest of the other matches, minus the first one.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm going to do the no cat on you in a minute.
Oh, no. Because I think...
No.
No, do you know why I'm going to say give it more to that match? For that one? Because the first match could have actually given the rest of its time to the rest of the card if it was even less. If they went down the route that was originally fucking planned.
But one thing I have to ask, though, is... why wasn't Jeff Hardy on the card anywhere?
Because he wasn't... Because he actually had some unfortunate news being provided to him, I think.
I don't know
that. There was speculation he might have not been able to attend due to some unfortunate... due to other reasons, potentially. And on top of that, would you like to hear my worst match of the night?
Oh, I believe that me and you are very much on the same cards with these two matches.
Because you went for the thingy match, didn't you? The women's match.
Tag match.
Mine, yeah, the tag match. Mine isn't that. Mine was the whole Randy Orton versus The Fiend.
Shit show.
Great entrance. Orton looking like great gear. Yes. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be a good, clean win for The Fiend. Finally getting a good, clean win. Be absolutely devastated. Taking down Randy Orton. And what the fuck's Alexa Bliss doing?
Never mind that. The start of it really fucking cheesed me off.
Go on.
Because I love The Fiend's music. I love The Fiend's entrance. Yeah? I just think... He's been shit on since the day that he came up with that gimmick.
Yep.
Hell in a Cell, ring any bells?
Yep.
But yeah, so the whole Mr. Crispy idea, he looked fucking ace when his hand came out from underneath the ring and all that. I thought, oh god, they could really take this somewhere special now.
But he'd been into a regeneration tunnel.
But he'd been through a tunnel that magically made him regenerate, and it was very CGI, and it was very, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And, oh god, why?
Then we had the whole Jack in a Box. Oh, by the way, Michael Cole is called a Jack in a Box, not a weird oblongated square box.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh,
but then again, it's not the first time that they fucked up. Is it really?
Oh, and by the way, Michael Cole, you do know what a Blue Thunder Bomb is, don't you?
Yeah. It's a Michinoku driver. Oh my god. What? Are you sure?
Are you sure? You don't Corey Graves correct you again?
You fucked up bad when Corey Graves has to step in and just go, it's called a Michinoku driver, Cole. I thought I'd save you for the internet tonight. I thought, wow. I thought, oh, that must have really burnt that one.
Oh, it was just brilliant. Genuinely brilliant.
That really did make me, laugh.
My issue is, they did this whole build-up of The Fiend versus Orton, right? And bear this in mind that when The Fiend went up against Seth Rollins and beat Seth Rollins, how many curb stomps did he take from Seth Rollins?
A lot.
Right? Even a goddamn sledgehammer to the face didn't stop him.
Yep.
And yet an RKO will stop him in his tracks for the 3 count.
Well, it wasn't just an RKO, though, to be fair.
Fuck off.
It wasn't. He threw a kitten at him as well, remember?
Uh-huh.
Well, he did. The
Fiend doesn't have allergies.
Well, when you put it like that, he did take 3 DDTs.
Which he got up from.
Yeah, he got up from the first one straight away. The second one, he got up a bit gingerly. And the third one laid him out a little bit. But he still got up.
But bear this in mind, he'd taken them moves before and just got the hell up.
Yeah.
basically, they made the. For me personally, I just think the Fiend just came across as weak as hell, and when was the last time the Fiend won a main pay-per-view event? Answers on a postcard, please.
Would it be the last time that he won the Universal Championship before he got jobbed out to Goldberg?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck has Bray Wyatt done to Vince McMahon to make him that fucking mad about him?
Made up his own character, saying that you got his own work over. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that must really suck. Wow, Vince, way to fucking bring in money, you fucking thick, stupid twat.
Because bear this in mind, I know what you're thinking. Vince wouldn't do that. Why don't you just ask a former wrestler who used to wrestle as Zack Ryder?
Yep. Also, what about another particular wrestler?
Mm-hmm.
Which name is in my head? I can picture him, but it's just eluded me. What the fuck?
Unfortunately, I'm not a mind reader.
Trust me, he wouldn't want to know what's going on in this mind right now.
And I was about to say that would terrify me at the same time.
Exactly. It'd be worse than going into the mind of Scary Terry.
Yeah, it would be worse. Anyway, the point being,
he's been treated like shit since.
Yeah, and the whole thing is, and it just went from. I just feel as that what makes it worse is the fact that you've got Vince McMahon saying, "Oh no, we don't want blood. We don't want copy off AEW or anything." But then at WrestleMania, you've got, and I can't believe I'm saying this, we have Alexa Bliss on top of a box with black ooze that should be almost similar to blood dripping down her face, and Vince's like, "Oh, that's acceptable."
Yeah, I just like I say when that happened and Alexa Bliss was sitting on the box, looking like I don't know. The swamp the tall creature had just had a period all over the top of her head. It just, what the fuck?
Then to have one RKO, a pin, Orton leave, Bray looking at Alexa Bliss, the lights go out, and gone.
And if you notice, though, when the camera pans onto the Fiend, and the light, just before the light goes off, you actually see him move. Seriously, I saw him move, and you just... we all know that he just rolls out the ring and crawls under the ring, but for fuck's sake, man.
But how did they make the box disappear?
The box didn't disappear.
It did.
No, it didn't. Watch it again. It didn't disappear. It just Alexa Bliss disappeared.
Okay. Oh, one thing I will say to Bray Wyatt, respect for the Brody Lee tribute.
Yeah.
That it was. But, yeah. All I'll just say is, that's what we're going to say. That's the worst match of night 2.
Worst matches?
Well, worst matches, yeah.
I would say that The Fiend probably tops it, to be fair. The Fiend and Randy Orton tops it because, A, it didn't make sense. B, it was a pile of shit, and we only got like 3 minutes of wrestling. And
don't even get me started on the follow-up, which will be concluded on Sunday.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we'll do that another day.
Yeah. Anyway, predictions winner.
Yes, predictions winner for WrestleMania. May I announce this one?
Please do.
I do believe that my colleague won WrestleMania night 1 and 2.
No.
Oh, did you not? I thought you did. I thought you won both.
No.
Or did you just... No, you won as a whole, didn't you? That was it.
I won as a whole by 1. We drew on night 1. And then there was one match that decided it.
Yeah, oh, God, was that the Big E
Yeah.
and Apollo Crews, wasn't it?
Yeah. And bear this in mind, as we knew, I was an absolute idiot when I put my voting in for that one. If you remember?
Yep.
Because somebody forgot that Big E was from Tampa Bay, Florida. Oops.
Yep.
But it ended up paying off in dividends because, I ended up winning.
Well, that was another reason why I chose Big E to win that one. Because A, he'd not had the title long.
Yeah.
And B, he was from Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And C, he's just the better of the two.
And you think, you honestly took that, you pause and just go, are they going to keep that accent on Apollo Crews?
I severely hope not.
But they are.
I am from Nigeria. And you're like, no, for fuck's sake, stop putting on accents. Did you learn nothing from Kofi Kingston?
Maybe Triple H will have to remind him where his about his original accent.
Yeah, we should get Triple H back onto the main roster and just be like, Triple H, you need to talk to him about this.
Or better yet, will Peacock end up, censoring that out as well?
Fear not.
Oh, I will point this out. The gift that you actually sent me in regards to that, the CEO.
Yeah.
Pure genius.
Yeah.
I may even reveal that on Friday.
Yeah.
It's absolute pure genius. But anyway, we digress. Shall we pick the match of WrestleMania week?
Yeah, go on then.
Me personally, it's on an NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver Night 1. Walter and Tommaso Ciampa.
Really? You're picking that over the main?
Yeah, I am. I actually am. For the simple storytelling.
I think that's a bit unfair for me to pick them because obviously I haven't seen them matches yet.
No. No. You pick out yours, but yours can be amended after. We can amend yours when you've seen it.
Yeah, well, obviously, if that's the case, then I'm going to still pick Rhea Ripley and...
That's fine.
Asuka.
That's fine. I'm happy with that. Worst match of WrestleMania week?
Oh, God.
The whole week.
Oh, God.
I'm going to keep mine simple.
I think just the women's tag.
As tempting as I want to go with The Fiend, at least that's recoverable. Maybe.
Yeah, you can't recover from Nia Jax's fuck-ups and slowness.
It's the factor of the whole division is a laughing stock.
Yep. The whole women's tag team division is a laughing stock. They've only got one set of titles for the women's division.
Nope, 2.
I thought they'd only got one set of
NXT.
tag team. We're not including NXT.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
We're on about WrestleMania, not TakeOver.
Okay. If we're just going to say that, we'll just say for WWE, that's fine. I agree with you.
So, just it's not fair that the women have only got so little.
Yeah.
And yet we have to rely on Shayna Baszler, which isn't the worst one out of the whole 4 of them in that event.
She's actually talented and she deserves better. And what makes it worse is the fact that she's probably getting lumped with this because Vince doesn't see anything in her, I don't think. Which is a shame because she's an absolute talent.
I know what I see in her. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
In all fairness, I'm just getting really sick and tired of the whole women's tag division. It's because it's not that I don't believe in the fact of, in that division. I'm not saying anything against women wrestlers at all. Far from it. I just think the fact of the storylines that they're getting given for the in regards to in that division is, oh look, you
Shit.
see the Reginald's involved. Oh, and by the way, where the fuck was he?
Yeah, I don't understand. I thought he was supposed to be playing a big part. Oh, that's right. You knocked out the team that he was supposed to be feuding with and turned on. And, oh, God, they fucked up.
Yeah.
Again. But anyway, on the main roster, the women's wrestling is being treated as a joke.
But then again, I think WWE are absolutely massively fucking up their tag team division anyway.
Yeah,
they can't do tag divisions, personally.
No, they can't. I'm not being funny, but AEW is struggling with that at the moment because they've got the Young Bucks. But, I digress.
No comment there.
Super kick!
Moving on, shall we? Shall we get straight to the prediction winner for the whole week?
Yeah, go on then. Spit it out, Burns.
And the winner for the predictions for the entire week, that is a culmination of all of them, will be James Irvine.
Oh, look at me. It's almost as if I wrote the script.
By one.
Oh, that must really burn.
Twat. Twat. Anyway, we've now got to get onto a bit of a subject now that I know is going to probably cause a bit of a rant. Shall we get on to the next event? The pay-per-view name?
Yes.
I'll let you do it first.
Right, so I didn't know about this, and I got extremely cross before we came on the air because Matt Burns decided to tell me a little ditty about what the next next PPV is going to be for WWE on the main roster.
Yep.
Now, every single year, it's always been Backlash. Backlash has always been. You look at the previous Backlashes, and you've got like The Rock versus Triple H for the WWF title, and he wins due to the interference of Stone Cold. Them were the days that I like to remember because it was called Backlash. But this year,
it has had other names, I believe.
Yes, let's not name them because I'll get even more cross.
No.
But I think this one has made me that annoyed and angry that I may as well jump off a fucking cliff because it really just annoys me that how lazy the writing team is.
Okay.
Why is that? Because it's called WrestleMania Backlash. Not just Backlash, but WrestleMania Backlash. What the fuck is going on?
I could add to it, but I'm just trying to convey the words I'm about to say. Is that your input, Don?
I'm also going to say that whoever came up with that idea needs to be put in the same category as VFR.
Well, it could be him.
Oh my god.
But anyway, I would say I'm angry. I'm livid. I'm not. I'm disappointed. I am so angry that you've made me so angry that I'm not angry loud. I'm just disappointed.
And that is the moment when you know that you've fucked up. Is that not when people are shouting at you, not when people are trying to threaten to punch your teeth down your throat, but when someone turns around to you and says, I am disappointed in
I'm not
that.
I'm not
or
mad
you.
at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
I'm disappointed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much where we are both at.
Yeah, we're disappointed because Backlash should always be Backlash. And what's next? Raw is going to become WrestleMania Raw, WrestleMania SmackDown, WrestleMania NXT.
And then before that, you're going to have pre-WrestleMania NXT TakeOver. Then you're going to have pre-WrestleMania Raw, pre-WrestleMania SmackDown.
And then what's it going to be next year? WrestleMania?
No, I think next year what it's going to be is WrestleMania does AEW. You know what I mean? It's just, this is no fucking, you're just not knowing how far this insanity goes.
It's not working. The fact is, you're calling the next pay-per-view WrestleMania, and even keeping the damn same logo, just putting on Backlash logo on underneath it. I've heard of reusing the same stuff. Now, we know you've used the exact same theme from last year, but when you were using the same shit for the next fucking pay-per-view as well, it's lazy.
Well, not to mention the fact that they actually used the same WrestleMania theme as they did last year.
Yeah.
But although I was actually impressed with the design and the stage itself, I thought that was really amazing.
Oh, by the way, do you know what the change was from the logo?
No idea.
The original one had a flag. This one had a skull. And there we have it. Need to say more?
I just, like I say, just disappointed. Annoyed, pissed off, just disappointed.
Now, we're going to have to move on quickly.
Giggity.
Because we are going to have to get on to the last subject that we're going to cover. And it's a cross-promotion subject.
Ooh.
And it involves AEW.
Ooh.
Which we already know they've been doing cross-promotion, but the weird thing about it is, it's with a company that I know that most people would never think it would happen.
So
it would
we actually touched upon this last week.
That we did. It would be none other than WWE. It would be AEW and WWE, and you're thinking, oh, hang on, what do you mean? How are they doing a crossover? Simply being, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Broken Skull session, with his guest, Chris Jericho.
But bear in mind now that we have also had another crossover with Impact and WWE.
What?
RVD.
Yes.
Being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Which, to be
his,
fair,
his contract actually ran out.
He actually had a funny moment on WWE. So
yes.
It did with the Great Carly. That actually made me laugh. And it was with Riddle as well, so it's even better.
And the fact that he actually turned around and says, "Here, have my RVD papers."
Yeah. that is just like, did you just promote your drugs?
Did you just promote rolling a certain fags?
Or as Scousers would say, excuse me, can you roll me a bifty?
And what makes it worse, what makes it even more funny, is the fact that if people don't know about it. We know RVD is a big avid fan of smoking a certain thing.
Now, for RVD, it's for medicinal purposes.
Yes. It is, but so is Riddle.
Mate, he talks like it's for fucking medicinal purposes. Yeah. Bro.
I'm on it 24/7.
That's like proper stereotypical fucking 80s, isn't it? Bro. Get the bong, bro.
Come on, dude.
Dude, I got this
Uh-oh.
totally stellar idea, bro.
Dude, guys, I just realised I actually introduced the show with Dudes and Dudettes.
Oh my god, you hippie.
What the fuck?
You stoner. Bro.
Bruh.
That's going to be your new intro now. Bro, dude and dudettes, yo, let's get the show on the road. Dude.
I'm laughing, but at the same time, I'm taking notes.
Bro, dude, where's my car, bro?
Dude, what does mine say?
Oh, you're going down the scary movie route. What does mine say? Ray, what does mine say? Fucked me. What does mine say? Ray, what does mine say? Fucked me. Ray fucked me. Oh, Ray fucked me. What the fuck?
Anyway, point being is absolutely hilarious.
Bro.
But anyway, before we'll continue on, Chris Jericho being on Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions. Now, bear this in mind that the Broken Skull Sessions are on WWE Network.
Yeah.
Or Peacock.
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 No, by the way, let's continue. The point being is, everyone sat there and thought, oh, it's just going to be Chris Jericho talking about his past. He's not going to be talking about anything of his current future or anything. Yeah. What happened is absolutely awesome. Austin confirmed it with Vince and made sure of it. Sent him a message. Vince gave him a thumbs up. And he's like, Vince, you do realise I am talking about Chris Jericho, who works there. Are you sure with this? I'm all okay with it. And we've got it. And from the get-go, you sit there and think, oh, they're not going to touch on AEW. Straight off the gate, they actually bring it out straight away. And I mean, straight off the gate, they actually even say they never thought it'd happen. They even have pictures of the AEW World Heavyweight title on it.
Now, that is something that nobody would have expected.
Tony Khan gets mentioned. Sammy Guevara. Plenty of AEW wrestlers get mentioned. Plenty of WWE wrestlers and everything. And it is absolutely amazing. And when I say that it is a thorough interview, it is thorough. We go back from the early days of Jericho all the way up to current events and everything. And it is so interesting, the stories that he has.
Yeah.
Because Jericho even says at one point, he's always been told to focus on the future and what's next. And the man is an absolute genius on reinventing himself. And he is such a professional as well. And the fact that he actually touched on a certain subject that most people... He actually touched on something that most people wouldn't even dare even consider.
Yeah.
Like, one of them is... he's not bothered if he has 30 minutes, 10 minutes, or even 5 minutes airtime. If he's got that time, he's going to make it his. He's going to make it his time.
He's always has done, though, hasn't Jericho?
Yeah.
You know something?
Apologies for the noise there. Just a bit of a bottle, just having a quick drink.
Yeah. That's a bottle, all right. Or is that just you scraping the crust off your cock?
Really?
Did you nearly choke on that then?
Really?
Just remember, every single time that you wish to flick on the light switch or dare to move inside of your room, and every single time Matt Burns says to me, I daren't even get on to flick on the light switch or to turn the light switch off, because I know for a fact that you will rib me if you hear me.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Yes, you do.
I have no idea exactly what you're on about.
Elmo says you know what I'm talking about.
Anyway, moving on.
That puffing and panting there is the sign that Matt Burns has just let rip and his love egg has just fell out.
No. Nope. We're going to move on back onto the Chris Jericho on Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull sessions. Absolutely. Anyone who wants to see a great interview, highly recommend it. Genuinely. Anyone who wants to learn how to do an interview, check that one out. Anyone who wants to learn how to take an interview, check that one out. Anyone who wants to see a good story, check it out. Highly recommend it. It is definitely, if you haven't seen it, get the hell on it now. Need to say any more?
Get down on it. Get down on it.
Check it out now.
Yay! You're going to do that, aren't you?
What?
Funk's old brother.
I was so tempted.
Another idea from the genius mind of James Irvine. Checks payable to James Irvine at The Burning Truth.
Anyway, lo and behold, we've now reached the end of our subjects, our usual subjects.
Our usual, or rather unusual, subjects.
Yeah, pretty much. Just in case anybody does ask, what about the epic wrestling moments? I think you've had enough of them with WrestleMania.
Yes.
WrestleMania had plenty. Oh, okay, you know what? I'll just throw one in now for you. Bad Bunny doing the Canadian Destroyer? Enough said.
Do you mean the Bunny Destroyer?
The Bunny Destroyer. Really?
The Bunny Destroyer. Them poor bunnies. My God.
Bad Bunny doing the Bunny Destroyer.
Bad Bunny doing the Bunny Destroyer to all them little bunnies.
And bear this in mind, he did it on John Morrison, who was one half of the person who was singing Hey, Hey, Hop, Hop.
You know something? I actually feel like he brings a whole new meaning to when someone says, your arsehole's twitching like a rabbit's nose.
Oh. That's just no. Just no.
No.
Anyway, shall we? Have we got a non-wrestling topic for this week?
I think we've got enough, don't you? I think obviously we're going to be doing a hashtag winging it this Sunday, so I'm pretty sure we've got enough material for today.
I think that's enough material for today. So normally we do actually cover a non-wrestling topic, but bear in mind we've had to cover a lot of topics for the rest with it being the week after WrestleMania.
It's probably a good idea that we have done it this way, because if we had done it the way that we used to do it, we could have been here all fucking night.
It would have been 3 hours later. The air cutting off and then going on to part 2.
It would have been Finland.
Where the hell did that come from?
Patrick Starr.
It was Finland.
Finland.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
That is so close. You are close to Squidward.
Please be careful how you say that.
I said Squidward.
No, how close I am to Squidward. Gay!
Anyway. That aside, I'm just going to go down what we're going to say. We'll always recommend you check out wrestling promotions, of course, and everything. We'll, of course, always recommend you check out charitable organisations as such, don't we? Which is like, Change Recovery, Mind, Don Louise. We always recommend checking the light side of professional wrestling. And with us recommend you checking local promotions, we also recommend you check out a certain babyface wrestling app. Just in case if you don't know where your local wrestling promotions are, there's always that. We, of course, also recommend you check out the Burning Truth website, which is www.theburningtruthuk.com. We have plenty on there at this moment in time, which is we have actually got, the probably this episode airing on there right now. You can listen to past broadcasts, past episodes, past interviews, blogs. And, of course, we've also got the links page, which we'll just state for the record. All external links, we cannot be held responsible, as we have no control over them, as we do not have control of the source material. And, of course, if you want to actually help and support the Burning Truth, we have a certain section, don't we?
Yes, a certain particular section that when you click on it, it goes, buy my merch!
It doesn't actually state that, although I'm wondering if we should actually have a soundbite at the top at some point just going, buy my merch!
Buy my fucking merch, you fucking hooligans.
I thought you were going to go down a different route. But anyway, all I'll just say is, if you want to support us, check out our merch on there. We would greatly appreciate it. And, of course, we are on social media, be it either Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and many other places. If anybody wants to listen to any of the past episodes of The Burning Truth, we have the website, we have Spreaker, we have Spotify, we have iTunes, we have Deezer, we have Amazon Music, we, of course, have Google Podcasts.
Google
Podcasts, and we have many other external sources.
iHeartRadio.
Included iHeartRadio and many others. And that'll be probably a wrap up for the plugs. And with that, we're also going to be sending out our regular scheduled mental health message. Would you like to start us off with it?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to start off with, it is okay to be not okay. And asking for help is never a weakness.
It never is. And genuinely, in doing so, you can end up finding out that there's more care for you out there than you could ever know.
So why don't you throw your arms around one another when lockdown is over, give them a hug, because you never know, it might actually mean a lot.
It more likely will mean a lot, because at this moment in time, with the whole pandemic, we're still behind closed doors, and we've always stated, never compare your behind the scenes to other people's greatest hits. A quote from Tom Campbell, who was part of Cultaholic. We, of course, always recommend everyone to make yourself a priority once in a while. It's not selfish, it's necessary. And if you could be anything in this world, now more than ever, right at this time, please be more kind. And will everyone please rise and please understand and follow the number one rule of progress and the burning truth, which is...
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
A dick.
Don't be a dick.
A dick.
Anyway, and of course, we always recommend you to be excellent to each other.
And Elmo says, measure in inches and not in centimeters.
Be excellent to each other, as quoted by the Wild Stallions.
Bill and Ted.
And of course, thank you very much for listening to this episode of The Burning Truth. We hope you all stay well and stay safe. And until the next episode, we always recommend you check out your local wrestling promotions. And to reach out to somebody you might not have spoken to in a long while. And, be it either through phone call, text message, messenger, email, carrier pigeon, letter, whatever. Get that communication out. Reach out to somebody. You can
Just
end up
watch the
helping them.
carrier pigeon. Just watch the carrier pigeon because Dick Dastardly and Muttley are always waiting.
Pretty much. Anyway.
Yeah.
With all that, I've been Matt
Yeah.
Burns.
I've been Elmo. Elmo's sad.
Okay, Alma. Anybody
Elmo's
else?
sad. Elmo's sad.
Why are you sad?
Because I just pulled out my last pubic hair.
Oh, dear.
Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to frickin' God.
You might need to take a left and head towards Sesame Street, Alma.
Oh, big bad.
Anyway.
I've been James Irvine.
Of course he has. This has been The Burning Truth. It has been emotional and we'll hopefully catch you, not until next time, but more importantly, this Sunday at our regular scheduled programming timing.
Bro!
Until then, stay well and bro! Catch you later, dude!
Bro, dude!